also refrain from using the toilet at this time. Thank you.
Singapore 773 is 3 miles east 9,200 feet with Oscar to land.
Singapore 773 Castrop Tower. Altimeter 29.77 with flight level 340 climbing flight level 340 and runway 30.
Make straight in runway 30 Singapore 773. Tower Singapore 773 requests runway 22 left.
Goodbye. Singapore 773 Castrop Tower.
Scandinavian 2112 climb and maintain flight level 270.
Make left base runway 22 left.
Fly left base runway 22 left Singapore 773.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Scandinavian 2112.
Cabin crew, secure the cabin for landing.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Castrop Tower Scandinavian 147114 miles east inbound ILS runway 30 approach. Scandinavian 1471 Castrop Tower. Altimeter 29.77 wind 218 at 17. Cleared ILS runway 30 approach.
Scandinavian 4-tree 1 Malmo center altimeter 29.77 radar contact. Continue to HAFO. Scandinavian 4-tree 1 you are 9 miles east. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 30 approach via LDAP transition. Cleared to LDAP. ATR Romeo Uniform Victor descend and maintain 2,400 feet. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 30 approach via LDAP transition. Cleared to LDAP Scandinavian 4-tree 1. Scandinavian 4-tree 1 traffic is 6 o'clock 3 miles at 11,000 feet Airbus. Report them in sight. Scandinavian 4-tree 1 contact approach on 118.455. Good day. Malmo Center Scandinavian 1407 is at 10,500 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Scandinavian 1407 Malmo Center altimeter 29.76 radar contact. Continue to HAFO. Scandinavian 1407, you are 11 miles east. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 30 approach via LDAP transition. Cleared to LDAP. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway 30 approach via LDAP transition. Cleared to LDAP Scandinavian 1407. Scandinavian 4-tree 1 contact approach on 118.455. Good day. Malmo Center Scandinavian 1407 is at 10,500 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Scandinavian 140 Malmo Center altimeter 29.77 radar contact. Continue to HAFO. Scandinavian 4-tree 1 contact approach on 118.455. Good day. Mach 2 miles at 9,200 feet Airbus. Report them in sight. Scandinavian 1407 contact approach on 118.455. Good day. Decimal 455 Scandinavian 431. Goodbye. Decimal 455 Scandinavian 1407. Goodbye. Contact Copenhagen Center on 119.43. Good day. For tree Turkish tree 1 heavy. Goodbye.
$2,500.
Crew to your landing stations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened for landing. Thank you.
Bombardier Golf Bravo Juliet descend and maintain flight level 180. Descend and maintain flight level 180 Bombardier Golf Bravo Juliet. Scandinavian 778, you are tree 2 miles east. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway tree 0 approach via LDAP transition. Cleared to LDAP. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway tree 0 approach via LDAP transition. Cleared to LDAP Scandinavian 778.
Approaching
Tree
minimum.
Tree 7, contact Copenhagen Center on 119.4 tree.
Minimums.
Good day. Going to 119.4 tree, thin air 1 tree, tree 7.
One 100. 50. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Castrop Tower, Scandinavian 4 tree 11 tree miles southeast, inbound ILS runway tree 0 approach. Scandinavian 4
Ladies and
tree 1
gentlemen,
Castrop
it is
Tower.
a safety requirement that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartments, as items inside may fall out.
Singapore
Kindly take all your
773, you
belongings
are not
with you when
cleared to
leaving the
land.
aircraft.
Scandinavian
Mobile phones may now be switched on.
Copenhagen approach
It has been a pleasure looking after you. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you for flying a member of the One World
Bombardier
Alliance.
Golf Bravo Juliet
Castrop
climb
Tower,
and maintain
Scandinavian
flight level tree 10.
77010 miles southeast, inbound
Thin air
ILS runway tree 0
1577, contact
approach.
Berlin Center on 125.8.
Scandinavian 770 Castrop Tower. Altimeter
Climb and maintain flight level tree
29.74, wind
10 Bombardier Golf
225
Bravo Juliet.
Cleared ILS runway tree 0 approach.
Going to 125.8.
Singapore
Thin air
773 contact
1577.
ground on 121.6 tree.
119.805 Scandinavian 778.
121.6 tree Singapore
Goodbye.
77 tree. Goodbye.
Castrop Tower, Emperor Sierra Echo, Romeo Sierra
Scandinavian
Victor 7 miles
762
southeast,
descend
inbound
and maintain
ILS runway
12,000
tree
feet.
0 approach. Emperor Sierra Echo, Romeo Sierra Victor Castrop Tower. Altimeter 29.74, wind 225
Descend
at
and
17.
maintain 12,000 feet.
Cleared ILS runway tree 0 approach. Emperor Romeo Sierra Victor, wind 225 at 17.
Scandinavian
Clear to land
2762
runway
climb
tree
and maintain flight level 250.
Cleared ILS runway tree 0 approach Scandinavian 770. Castrop Tower, Scandinavian
Bombardier Golf Bravo
14078
Juliet
miles
traffic
southeast,
is 4 o'clock,
inbound
4
ILS
miles
runway
at
tree
flight
0
level
approach.
215 Airbus. Report them in sight.
Scandinavian 1407 Castrop Tower.
Climb and maintain flight level
Altimeter
250
29.74, wind 225 at
Scandinavian 2762.
17. Cleared ILS runway
Malmo
tree 0
Center,
approach.
Scandinavian 1286, 13,000 feet.
Cleared ILS runway tree 0 approach Scandinavian 1407.
Scandinavian 1286, you are 8 miles east. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway tree 0 approach via LDAP transition. Clear. Good day. Niner, contact Copenhagen Center on 119.4 Good day. Decimal 4 tree, Boeing tree 69er. Goodbye. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Expect ILS runway tree 0 approach via LDAP transition. Clear to LDAP Scandinavian 1286. Contact Castrop Tower on 119.355 when inbound. Tower on 119.355 Scandinavian 1286. Golf Bravo Juliet, contact Copenhagen approach on 119.805. Good day. .805 Bombardier Golf Bravo Juliet. Goodbye.